What's up, my good people? I hope you're all doing amazing. TD Wells here, Chief AI Officer for Wells Media. And today is the day, man, that I'm talking about the silver bullet for every business. And what is that silver bullet? It's essential. It is essential that every single business not only needs to generate leads, because if you're not generating leads, clients for your business, then you're out of business, right? If you can't potentially make a sale or bring in new clients every day. Now, granted, some of us have big brands and people know us, and we've been a staple in that community for many, many years. So, in essence, you may not need a lot of branding. However, what I will say, and I think this is something that I believe that everyone should be doing, right? It says advertise in good times, right? You should be advertising in good times, but you better be advertising in bad times. And not to say that we're in bad times. I'm not saying that. Not everybody has a struggle or that feels like we're in a bad time. What I'm saying is that I found that a lot of people out there right now think that AI is still trying to catch up. And well, in essence, is it or isn't it? I believe that it absolutely is here 100%. What I'm going to tell you is if you wait for it to catch up, well, guess what? You're going to get left behind because it's only getting better. It's improving. And so what I want to share with you is how you can use AI literally to create more wealth or to generate wealth in general. So either way, it doesn't really matter. This is the way to do it using AI ad platforms, literally using Facebook, Google, YouTube, Google display ads, Facebook ads, messenger ads, TikTok, LinkedIn. Uh, we have them all. Spotify. Literally can change the surface of anything in any brand that you're doing right now, taking your business to the next level, your brand to the next level by utilizing what I'm about to show you because this is the silver bullet for every business. I don't care how how amazing you think you're doing. Let me tell you right now, the client's in control in a sense. However, if your product and you're at top of mind all the time, well, the results are uncanny. And here's the kicker is that you do not need to hire. The days of hiring an advertiser, and I know a lot of people don't want to do it. The days of hiring a vendor that is not getting results for you. I'm not saying those days are over. What I'm saying is that you now have the ability to take control of your business. You now can take control of everything that you do. You can run your ads within 7 minutes. Literally, you can launch an ad. You don't have to know anything about content. You don't have to know how to take the right images or post the right images or correct videos. All of those things is what I'm going to be sharing here with you today. So stay tuned, pay attention, and watch this presentation here. And it's going to be a very quick one. And we're going to go through these slides very quick. And you will be able to see that if you're in the real estate space, the mortgage space, the home service space, it really does not matter. All of our clients are getting absolutely amazing results. And I hope that at least one, two, three, whoever decides to listen to this video, you're paying attention. Doesn't matter what niche or industry you're in. I don't care how wealthy you are. This is the game changer and it's on autopilot. All right, so this is our playbook for real estate, so to speak. However, it could be utilized for any business. So here's my thing is that I want to talk a little bit about digital marketing. This is going to be the agenda for today. Real quick, it's goal planning, Facebook for real estate, and then I have a bonus at the very end. Okay. So what is it that you're trying to achieve? That's the first thing I always ask any business. What is it that you're trying to achieve? I was talking to a brokerage today. I'm not going to say what kind of brokerage. And in that brokerage, they said, yeah, we're dominant in our market space. And I go, great. That's, and he's like, well, I mean, we have all these things happening and we're doing all these big things. And I go, well, what I would like for you to do is I want to understand what you're trying to achieve. And he told me, he said that exactly what I just said. He said, I want to dominate the market. And right now we're investing tons of money in resources towards being number one in this market. Why? Because they realize that right now is the time to, it's a pivotal point. It's time to capitalize on exactly what you need to capitalize in your niche, in your industry. We have to see that it is the time. AI is not waiting for you. It's not waiting for you to think about it. It's not waiting for your competitors. And let me just tell you this, right? If you're making an offer on any product or services and someone doesn't purchase, eventually they're going to purchase from someone, right? So it might as well be you. You might as well be using the AI or the proper services to get what you need out of your business. So what is it that the goal is that you're trying to achieve? Getting more business. Now, it might not be getting more leads. It might be, how do I nurture those people, the leaky bucket that's leaking of my current, like if I'm driving leads or driving people into a database, how do I stop them from leaking out? That could be your problem. The problem also could be that you're not following up or that your team isn't following up. There's a lot of things that are happening in this space. So we can pretty much gauge what that is and focus in on that particular thing that's needed for your business. Not, it's not what we need, it's what you need. And then we tell AI how to handle that. All right. So the most popular goal when it comes to real estate is basically to find potential leads, and that could be to achieve that could be achieved in within 4 steps. Okay. So here are the 4 steps: reaching out to people wherever they are, doesn't matter, generating good quality leads, helping them each step of the way, and then measuring the success and testing, right? Because ultimately, if you have those 4 things in place, then you're going to get major results if you understand how to reach people, and then you understand how to generate quality leads. Now, is that going to happen overnight? Possibly not, but it typically will take AI to figure out on all the ad platforms within 7 days or 14 days how to get the results and find the ideal client that you're looking for. And these are going to be the 4 steps that you need to do. Reaching out to people is number one, right? So we're going to, for this part of the strategy, basically you're going to need to connect with possible leads, right? You should always provide them with multiple options: Facebook forms or forms in general, calls and messages. If you're not doing all of those things, you're missing an opportunity. You're missing your, that's where the leaky bucket happens. This is what I was talking about. And you don't want to have that leaky bucket, right? Because then you could potentially be losing millions of dollars of current clients that are going inside of your system and then leaking out to another system, someone else's system. And that's what we don't want. We want to be able to nurture those individuals and understand their behaviors. And that's what our system is going to do. Second is generating quality leads, right? If we're not able to generate quality leads and you're generating tire kickers, that's what we're going to help you do. So we're going to integrate lead forms into your CRM, your current CRM, or you can use, we can set that up for you as well. And to save time, that's going to improve the performance and get those leads into your flow. So we're going to understand the ideal client, pull them in, and then we're going to optimize the ads to get the right people for this, so that you need specific ad pixels and tags that's built inside of each one of your ad platforms. So in other words, a pixel is just being able to find out who converted and who didn't convert, and that's ultimately how many clicks you have, what the CTR is, what the CPM is, what the click-through rates are, and then how many of those converted out of the 50 people that hit your landing page or your funnel or whatever it was, your website. How many of those people converted? And that's what the pixel is going to tell us. Design forms adding questions that actually qualify your leads, and then provide a useful and downloadable information for your potential clients. That's super critical. And 3, helping your clients each step of the way. What do I mean by that? Use ads to engage with your customers in automated message conversations, automate phone calls and mail, retarget them after you've engaged with them, right? Because retargeting is the ultimate process in recreating and generating more return on investment, right? It's kind of like most people, if we're into something and we're, let's say we're we paid for a course or something, a class to go to, but there's no return on investment, we're not going to be interested in that, right? So the whole purpose of it is that we want to be able to kind of retarget those individuals so that we can have a return on investment. We have to understand that when you're collecting, when you're a data collector and you're able to collect the data of these individuals, game over, man, game over. That's super important in every industry, is that you have to be a data collector. Look at Elon Musk. Does he care about, I think he cares about selling Teslas. I believe so. But recently, he understands the behaviors of the individuals that drive his vehicles. Why? Because he knows what buttons you're pushing. He understands the conversions. Why did somebody buy the Tesla? Whatever the reasons are, right? We have to be those individuals. And that's what our system and proprietary data or information will do. It will collect that data, and then it will identify the individual's behaviors on every platform, multi-channel. Now, number four is launch the ads and measure and test. Like, that is the biggest thing I think most brands or anyone that's marketing on Facebook or Google or wherever they're marketing, it's now lets you get to what happens is you want to get to the step-by-step tutorial so you can launch the first AI powered ads to boost your strategy. So let me show you what that would look like. And that's I think where we will give you a tutorial and a step-by-step and help you understand that piece, right? And here's we're going to start with Facebook. Okay, so select Facebook from the advertising menu. Make sure you connect on our Facebook ads right here. So what happens is that we're going to select leads, because we talked about creating a good form. So if you don't have a pixel, you can't collect on version, but you can send people to your website using traffic. So we can do either of the three. But we're talking specifically about lead forms. So for targeting, we always suggest going with our AI targeting, which works with audience plus from a Facebook, and it lets you, well, audience plus, and from Facebook, it lets AI take over and find the best audience, like I've been saying. So it's ultimately going to help you find the ideal client. You can select this and clear all targeting. So this is what it would look like here. So just like when we go in Facebook, right, you're going to just clear all of your keywords out and find the keywords that work for your business. For placement, this is really big, because I typically don't like to use auto placement inside of Facebook, so I go to manual. And what I want to do is I want to basically check all of these boxes here, and I only want to use one box, and that way I can in 100% ensure that my ads are converting using one of those specific boxes. Okay, so it says right here, if you wanted to manually select the placements, you just need to turn off AI placement, and you will see the menu to select. It's pretty simple. And our system. So we also have the AI generate tool. So what it does is it actually will generate the content of the ad, so you no longer have to do that. Now, if you wanted to make some changes, you absolutely can do that. And so you're going to be able to launch this ad in less than 10 minutes. When normally, if you just go to Ads Manager, we all know if you've ever built an ad in Ads Manager, could take you over an hour. If you're not experienced, or even if you're experienced, sometimes it can take a lot longer, because you have to build the content, you have to have the images embedded. There's a lot of moving parts. And so what we're doing is we're eliminating the ability to have to hire someone to do it. And the only thing we would require, no experience. That's what we require, no experience. And you're able to just use your website URL to build your ad. So lead forms, let's talk about that. Lead forms are a very important step. So we're just going to click on here and build a form exactly how you want to build it. If you go with the second option, make sure you want to select the higher intent as a form type. So what that will do is it will add a review step, which will help with lead qualification, right? Because the higher intent is obviously going to be a much better strategy for finding the ideal client, to just get them to fill out the form, name, email, phone number, company that they work with, and all of the above. The creatives, just going to go in here. We have a built-in Shutterstock, so you can build that out with the creatives. It's pretty simple. You would want to use some form of video. You can start with images, doesn't really matter, but I think Video is going to have a higher click-through rate. Here's the bonus information. Some myths that we like to debunk, man. And so what Facebook ads will get spammy leads. Absolutely not true. There are some things that are associated with getting spam, and we show you how to eliminate that. But Facebook can get you top quality leads, but you just can't rely on the ads to do the entire job. So you'll need to have some kind of flow in place. Typically, uh, typically attracting in your website like a free, like how you would attract them is use like a free consultation or a free PDF or a lead magnet, meaning that there's a document in there that you're providing them so that there's no issues, right? They would want to put their information in there. And just to add friction to your form, so that way you enable a verification step so that you don't get a spam bot filling out the information automatically. That's what that's for. That's what the higher intent form is for. Number two, if the ad doesn't bring leads on the first day, then it's not working, right? No, absolutely not. It takes literally 7 days, roughly. What I like to do is I like to use Facebook first. And what I mean by that is I want to tell Facebook, if I've never ran ads before, I want to tell Facebook, hey, I want to tell Facebook that I'm about to market and run ads. So I don't want to just do a cold turkey. I want to run an engagement ad first and then run my ads. Dude, really 5 days for $5 per day. And just you're just warming it up, right? Because everything needs to warm up. Even our bodies need to be warmed up before we do certain things, right? Cars sometimes need to be warmed up. So just think about those things that you gotta run a warm up campaign first, and then you can read and hear and find more. So there's more information, but I want to kind of end it here and talk a little bit about this is the ultimate this is the ultimate wealth builder. If you're just starting and you want to build a brand, if you're just kind of in the middle and you already have slight income, or you have your business growing right now, and this is a great tool for that. You can just start with Facebook, and then you can work your way into all of the other platforms, if you will. And again, those platforms are very similar. As we're starting to add more platforms into the system, this could really, really work well for a brokerage business, because then what happens is you can have the brokerage and then have a layer of all of your agents, and you can see and help them perform very well in their space and provide leads to them. So that would be amazing, and we can talk that out with you to help you get a better understanding of how this could really benefit your business. Okay. And so with that being said, guys, I really appreciate you getting on here. Understand that Facebook and any ad platform is the way moving forward to in 2024 and beyond. And I said it, we are all going to need some form of this. You don't have to pay a vendor to to run your ads or thousands of dollars per month anymore. You now have the control, and then you will be able to control your data. And I'm not taking anything away from any agencies out there. There's some amazing agencies that do very well and they get results, and there are some that don't. And so I understand that there's about 1%. The bottom line is that if that business cannot generate an essential business, meaning if you're not an essential business, and if you can't generate leads, if you can't generate new clients, game over. And so I don't care how good the marketing company is and or the business itself, right? If you're not driving new clients to that business, game over. So with that being said, guys, again, I appreciate it. I'm hoping that we can connect. Please reach out, DM me, private message me, as I'll continue to put out more video now that I am a little bit more acclimated here and I'm able to get in front of the camera and talk a little bit more. I will certainly continue to talk about how this whole platform of running your own ads is going to be a total game changer over the next 2 to 5 years. 100%. Thank you.